up. I've been trying to keep it cool. These little they try to start up. Too late, my finger was on.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cook Cowboy 80. Go.
First play is to the air. Finds him over the middle. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Get it.
From the gun, Milrow. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Dragons, let's go. 70, get the wolf.
Throw here, 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go, Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
3rd down, it's Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Purple 80. Stick the eagle. Stick the eagle.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Looking quickly here. Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 43. Milrow from the gun. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line pass. Milrow now to throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Here we go.
And off to Walker from the gun. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
To the air, Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Walker now from the gun. Has room into the secondary. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up 6-0 here in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes them out for 6.
That one splits the uprights, and the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. To the outside. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Cardinals get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deeper.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Penix working from the gun. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Third down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Cowboy 80.
They give up the gut to Benson. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schler, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long for him here. Taken in by Madison, left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
It fed to the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Offense to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Sixty vices. Can't be 11.
2nd down, looking for options. Hauled in by Royal on the right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Seattle.
Okay.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Warrior 70. Cougar 19.
Milrow looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Penix now on 1st down. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
60 Eagle.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
That's good.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. Second and 3 now. Penix here from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Go, Reed, go! Lion!
Penix on 3rd down. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Seahawks 7. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go! Packers 6, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Y'all got a problem my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power? Also dangerous.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
18 Cardinal, 18.
From the gun, Milrow. We put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. 18, 60 by 6, 60.
Throwing from the gun. He's looking deep once again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson has it. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw in, I know this feeling. It's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 70 Lion. Street. 60 Vice.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Chased down to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 left hand is straight.
Throwing from the gun here. Full right side, and McBride has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
So first down from the 41.
19.
To the air with Penix. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Take off.
And going play fake with Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over after the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Seahawks first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Milrow from the gun. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, 18. Come on.
Shotgun now for Milrow. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Milrow with it on first. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, it looks like the 27 on that completion. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get up.
To the air, Milrow. Throw left side, caught by Brown. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Finds Benson on the check down. He dodged the tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Off to Benson to start the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Giving 24 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Penix out 1st down. It's his running back. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Bronco switch.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Down. Cowboy, hop. Let's go.
Here's Benson again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 10. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done there.
Bronco 80. Third.
Here's Milrow to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. On the move. Headed right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked off by Will Johnson. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Milrow hangs on to it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Handoff running left. Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 17. Michael picks up the kickoff for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And nope, not not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First of all, you ain't rap long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite from the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? It's out of all the factors. You whack, you twisted, the girls are home. You broke, it ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix working from the gun. Connects on the crosser. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Benson on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
From the shotgun, Penix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brown with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, break.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Go. Ready?
Milroe looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is 2nd and quite a bit after that sack.
Press on 80. 19 Lions.
Throwing now, Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. From the gun, Milrow. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him. Off past their own 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. They're going to run the draw here with Benson. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Penix here from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Finds him on the crossing route. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
First and 10 at the
First down throw here from Milrow. That's complete to Pittman. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Walker on second. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and goal. At the 8
Throw, here's Milrow. Forced out to his right. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee, with either a touchdown or field goal.
Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Seahawks 24. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. This makes it up to the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air with Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Penix now. Here's a screen to Benson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
Milrow from the gun. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Smith and Jigba going to motion over left. Back to throw it. This is a heater going deep. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Rig, press all 80. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Desperation time here. Getting out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals holding on to a field goal lead. Second and 3 now.
Let's go. Hawks 70. Hawks.
Benson on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles that defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Back to throw. He's caught. He's got Lamb. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
Cardinals 34, Seahawks 24. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking now from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Gain of 13 yards.
Get it.
First down.
To the air, Milrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and up the Cardinals side of the field.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Milrow with it on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
tape, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Morrow throwing again now on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival.